Hey guys, Billy here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my slider sets. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm not going to do a lot of talking. I just want to get you all the information so that y'all can get back to playing your game. The quarterbacks are going to be 100. The halfbacks is at 125. The tight ends I brought up because they need that little bit of bump at 145. Wide receivers at 125. Fullbacks at 125. Tackles, guards, and centers I brought up as well because the offensive line progresses at a slower rate than everybody else. Defensive ends and defensive tackles I brought up. They definitely need that boost as well. Middle linebackers and outside linebackers, I'm kind of messing with this one still right now. I don't know what to do with it, so I've given them a little bit of a boost, but not too much. But it might change as the game changes as well. So cornerbacks is still at 100. Free safeties, there's a 110, and strong safeties is at 110, and the special teams are at 125. I will cycle through so that you all can see this, but you all can always pause it, write them down, do whatever you need to do to see the sliders. All right, guys. So these are my league sliders. These are based off of Mat 10 slider sets. I didn't really, change a lot of it, but I did tweak some of it. Um, so at wide receiver, I brought down to 48. Interceptions are at a 40. I just felt that they needed to be brought down a little bit to even out the game and make it more realistic. Uh, then it's CPU. You can see that I brought down the interceptions down to a 35. Again, I felt like the CPU quarterbacks were throwing interceptions that they shouldn't have, or against cornerbacks that you know didn't weren't up to the skill. The reaction time I took down a little bit. Here are the special teams. And again, guys, I will cycle through so that y'all can see this. I appreciate y'all watching this video. I took down the injuries as well. Um, I took down the injuries down to 15. I just felt like it made it more realistic. Brought up the fatigue so that it cycles in more players. You have more roster depth in the game. The threshold I brought up a little, or brought down just a little bit. I think Matt 10 had him at 60. And then here are the penalties. Again, you can see I just messed with a little bit of them. The defensive pass interference he had up to 60. Roughing the passer he brought down to 40. And he suggested turning off roughing the kicker. I turned it off because I had such a horrible problem with it. I think I ended up having like 3 called in my first game. So I ended up taking that off. Again, guys, I appreciate y'all watching this video. If y'all want to see more of my content, I have franchise modes. I'm still dropping more content. I hope you all have a great day. I'm out. Peace.
A king without his crown.